I will say the show turned around for the better with our next match, which was a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. It was the champion Badass Bron Breakker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. This match was the best match up until the main event. Great action. All three guys work great together. Sheamus, at the stage of his career, is incredible. And I do love this underneath storyline of him never winning the one championship that has eluded him throughout his entire WWE career, and it is the IC title. And these fans were so up for every near fall this guy got. And it was like, please, God, let this be it. Like, no, it won't be it. Like, Sheamus will not win this championship until he's 50, but I'm here for the journey of him trying so hard and failing every single time.
He's got to win the title and retire, right?
Yes.
Like, it's just like, win it, and then it's like, thank you, I'm out. Like, I just put the thing on the shelf in the missing hole, or the missing like belt holder on the shelf, and then just be like, and done. And, end scene kind of thing. He is great. Ludwig's great. Bron Breakker's fucking amazing.
Oh. We called it years ago in NXT. My God.
Oh. This dude, he debuted August 2021. No, September 2021. He's had 142 matches, and this is what he's doing at this point. Fucking unreal.
Crazy. Called it from the moment I saw him. Scott and I said, listen, future WrestleMania main eventer, book account it. He's had some ebbs and flows in NXT. The main roster tenure he's had this year has been like, okay, they know, and they have not let up ever since. He's lived up to every expectation. He's been incredible. And this match was just great. You're in there with two guys that have been around the block for a very long time with Ludwig and Sheamus, and he did not look out of place one bit. He was there for every spot. He's not overthinking anything. He is like a seasoned vet with less matches under his belt than just about anybody on this roster, with very few exceptions. He is incredible. And I agree with Debbie as I pull up her comment. She says, I feel Ludwig will get a championship when Tiffy gets one. The power couple being dual champions, I'm here for it. It happened probably sometime in 2025, as Scott predicted as well on the wrap recently. But Bron Breakker's time is right now. Ludwig's time is coming for sure.
It says a lot to me that Ludwig was not the guy that was pinned, and that they had Sheamus get pinned. That says to me that Sheamus is not the guy to beat Braun. I don't know how long Braun is going to have this belt for. I think it's going to be an average length of time, nothing too short or nothing too long. But it will be kind of shocking. You'll know when it's time for him to lose that title. He's still a heel right now, but it's not going to be for long. You can't keep doing this with this guy and get the reactions. The crowd was just woofing with him, and he was just bringing it on. He was like a gladiator in the Coliseum. You know what I mean? Like, there was this energy where he was like, yeah, I'm the guy. Give me your cheers. I'm Maximus. I'm the gladiator. That is the energy that he gives off. Like Conan the King, that kind of, I hate to use that phrase, but alpha male. You know what I mean? Like the alpha male energy of this guy is, he's not ready yet for the main event. But for 3 years, from the point that he has come from NXT and the 9 months that he's been on the roster, from the moment he started running in and destroying Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov, when he started making his way, and then, destroying Sammy and getting the title there, and then the Reign of Terror. Like, you think of Gunther's reign that he had and the dominance that he had, and then you see Braun's reign, and it's a different kind of dominance, right? It's like sheer brutality and force and speed, rather than like the ring general where he deconstructs you methodically. You have two different guys on the come up, two completely different heels, two completely different energies. but at the same time, they're both working in like perfectly according to plan.
And the best part, the fans buy in. Like they
Yeah.
see it. Like the main roster WWE fans recognize greatness when they see it. And he hasn't even hit the peak of his prime yet, which is scary. Like he's still learning things at this stage of his career on the main roster. Two-time IC champion, does not feel out of place one bit. Only is going to get better at this as he continues to evolve his game, because I think he has even more to learn and to grow as a wrestler, but he is so great already. And I recognized it for the moment I saw him when he was on NXT, when those little splash colors popped up. And I said, who is this? Bron Breakker? I said, on site, oh, this is an automatic guy that is going to be a main eventer of a WrestleMania in the next 5 years. It is going to happen imminently. And they are teasing things ahead of schedule, talking about Roman and Braun, spear for spear. You see the seeds being planted there. Paul Heyman got his eyes on Bron Breakker. For what reason? We don't know. Let's not forget Jimmy was whispering to Braun leading into Survivor Series, hey, Braun, hey, forget what you did to my brother. Hey, guy, you want to join Team Bloodline? Like they're planting seeds for the future. They see this guy as someone that is going to be a headliner of a WrestleMania and vying for a championship, as they should, because he is the next guy in line. I do not doubt that.
He's up the Money in the Bank winner next year. I would not doubt it at all. He's exactly the kind of guy that they should have, and then he cashes in like immediately that night. He's not a guy that's going to wait. Everything is about now. Let's do this now. I watched him do those spears at the end of this match, and I was just like, at one point, Bron Breakker, maybe in the next 3 years, will be hitting that spear in the main event of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. And winning a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he could win a Mania. All I know is that is going to be a moment, a main event moment at one of the biggest shows. You can't keep watching that and just not be like, I want to watch that on replay. Oh my God. Like, dynamic, forceful. It reminds you of Brock Lesnar.
It does. And he's got more speed than Brock and more athleticism than Brock. Dude's running 23 miles an hour, and you can feel every bit of that MPH every time he runs out there and kills it.
He's not going to be able to go at this rate, and he's not going to be able to wrestle like this for very much longer. But goddamn, I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
It reminds me of Randy when he was younger, of what Randy used to do. Because when Randy was young, like dude was off the top rope hitting Mr. Drop kicks. Randy says, listen, I got to evolve my game, trying to preserve myself. Bron will learn to do that too. Like some things he won't do in his late 20s and 30s to preserve his body long-term as a main eventer. Before we got right now, he is exceptional. And I definitely see it for him as a future WrestleMania main eventer who's going to be a big-time champion in WWE very soon. But Sheamus, as you said, his last match in WWE will be for the IC title. He will win it. And then the very next night, he will say, I am retired. I have accomplished my goal. Put me in the Hall of Fame.
Peace.
And that's how it should be, honestly.
It should. It should be. Those are good moments when done right. The last thing I'll say on this, Debbie brought this up. I feel Ludwig will get a champ, but Tiffy gets one. Tiffy's getting one soon. Obviously, it feels like. I think Ludwig might be the guy to beat Bron Breakker if Braun pivots face. If, it could happen that way. And then Ludwig is the guy that ends up holding that title, because there's that orbiting of Gunther and Ludwig right now where it would make a lot of sense for Ludwig to get elevated. And we are past the point where number twos to number ones are no longer just treated as the guy to eat a pin. They believe in Ludwig Kaiser. And you could see it in the way that they book him and give him opportunities to be more than just a star scream to the Megatron, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it totally makes sense. I'm here for that as well. For those who listen to the rap all the time, Ludwig is an original cheddar biscuit receiver.
Mm.
And I think he is going to be a champion in WWE very soon.